There it is.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the NARL Xfinity Series live Wednesday night. Uh, Sounds a little different. We don't have the usual play-by-play guy opening it up like how we usually do, saying gnarly ones, and I'm gonna stay away from that. I'll just go right into it. My name's
I
KBart20.
went
I
into
will
the
be your
sword guy.
play-by-play guy tonight. Joining me in the booth is normal TK270 Kelvin. Kevin, how's it going tonight?
Oh, it's going swell. That's
Awesome.
I gotta tell you, you said a no word, so it's gonna be something in the swear jar, my friend.
Gnarly?
No, you said an F bomb.
Ah, oh well. All
Hate to
right.
see it.
Also joining me in the booth tonight is you already heard little super speedway specialist. You already heard Joe. How's it going tonight?
Superman. Really looking forward to it. Like you said, Gator unfortunately isn't in here, but fortunately for him, he's actually in the race, so can't wait to see if he can pull out a win here.
You are correct. He is in the race. He is going to be in the 76 custom car tonight. So we'll see what kind of scheme he pulls up tonight. So I have not said where we're racing tonight, but we are racing at Talladega Super Speedway, the Alabama 150. It'd be 56 laps. It is their ninth race of season three. What are you guys going to think tonight? How's everything going to go?
Well, judging by Kevin's phone call, you never know what to expect. Uh, but we should. I mean, it should be exciting. The game makes it possible to where if you get a good line going on the outside, you can make it work. Um, but it just kind of depends on that, really. So, anybody's race, man.
So, a little bit wider than Daytona. More lines. You can go three wide at Daytona, but a little bit more sketchier there. Three wide here. Could that work here? Depending on what guys, how you group up together.
Last lap does. I think the three wide works because everybody's scrambling around, and you're usually probably gonna get hit somewhere. So, three wides. I mean, it's possible, but the way these guys have ran with each other and possible lag, which shout out to Avenge for that. I know it's a bad title to have, but him having a lag issue, probably not one you want to go three wide with. So, but it'll be interesting. I really do think the last laps in the stages will definitely show three wide.
Nice, nice. Last year, Hostium won this race. Of course, not a driver's track. Do you think he can go back to back on receiving this Glory Talladega Super Speedway trophy, or are we going to see a different winner tonight?
I'll let Kevin answer that one this time.
Are we okay to join? Is that what
Yeah,
the?
we're good
Yeah,
to
we're
join.
we're
Yep,
good to
we're good.
join.
All right.
Well, there's a plenty of other good plate track racers out here in the Xfinity series, but it's kind of hard to bet against those RKR guys, especially Hostium, who's won here before, that being in a TGR engine last season. But he has a plate track win already in the season. He won the season opener at Daytona.
Yeah, and I
My
was going to say the other variable that if we get green flag stops, somebody's easily can mess up on pit entry, as I've actually gone into the race. Now it looks like John actually got pole here and is still leading lap one.
so yeah, correct. John XX McAvoy
McAvoy. Yep,
got
there you go.
the
There you go.
pole here, so we'll see how he does tonight. After emergency surgery, he's resting well. Got the pole already, so we're on our way already, and looks like we're going on lap two here.
Well, that whole expectation that Gator might have a shot in stage one is out the window. Looks like he's got tangled up in something, and he is completely out of the draft. So,
Oof.
very boring stage for him.
Yep, it's gonna be a very, very boring stage.
As Avenge went to the outside, I'm not sure if he did that maybe possibly for a lag, but nobody right now is looking to go up there at all to work with him.
Looks like these
Looks
guys are
like-
just single file right now.
Kevbro's actually trying to make a move here on the outside. Has the one with him, but the 54 wasn't able to go with him. Probably he's going to stall out here a little bit and head to the back.
He is. Those two guys are going to be out for the dust. Looks like decent house.
Oh, they got decent to pull out.
Yep.
And then
He's now trying to get out there.
Looks like the 7.
That is both the 7 and the 1 for the Pure Auto group. Also helping out with them. They're getting that high lane working.
They are, looks like about 5-6 cars running on the high line. They were running it really well in the warm-ups. I was running with them a little bit, and we had that high line working. They actually learned a little bit not to run in that middle groove. If you run a little bit more higher in the corners, you're going to get that better runoff. Is that true, Joe? Is that
There is some truth to it, but the closer you are to the wall, the higher likely you're probably going to hit it. So you got to have the right people to work up there. So, I mean, it's not like we can get more cars up there on the high line. If we don't have the people to hold the line up and make sure not to hit the wall, it's basically useless. As looks like everybody went single file. The 7 didn't get the memo and went outside anyway, and he's going to drop back here in a second.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he will be falling back. Ryan with I2 ball stick for you. He's got some shout outs going on in the chat right now. Earlier, lights out. Over under 3 cautions. Kevin?
Robster was
I'd
a
have to
little
say
bit. Came back
probably.
down.
I'd probably have to say probably under 3 cautions. I think it's going to be spaced out enough to where it won't be that big of an issue, but you never know sometimes at these plate tracks.
Yeah, I'm going to go under. I think that because of... looks like Vince just lagged in front of Kevbro there. I just think that the caution system on the game at super speedways, like, it takes the whole field essentially to pull one out. So I'm going to go under on the 3, as long as you don't count stages.
Looks like that top 7's kind of pulled away after miscommunication, misunfortunates with a couple legging cars. Looks like Robster was legging a little bit and kind of broke up the field, and looks like the top 7 is just going to pull away single file right now.
Yeah, and if you're in that second pack right now, I mean, I'm following Vince now. It's just not possible to really work with each other right now. You're probably going to cause more harm trying to follow him. So I know they're probably not in the same party, but if it were me, try to work to get past him and have him go behind you, because that lag can help you out a little bit and give you a push. But being behind him and pushing him is a totally different thing. And it looks like they're getting ready to do that right now in the backstretch.
Looks like Rapster
also got underneath the 47.
Looks like Rapster did catch that front group there. Had a probably good chance of losing that draft there, but he did pull up on them. So make it 8 cars in the league pack there.
I just wonder if that was lag that was going on with Robster, because he went to the outside and came right back down to the inside. I just couldn't tell if it was him lagging or...
Yeah, on my screen he was going up and down really quick like he was lagging. So
well, 10-4, we'll say it's lag, then we'll have to pin it on that.
Yep.
So it looks like Storm actually got a good run there on Ubi and just kind of stalled out and went up the track a little bit, made contact with a 7, but he's able to drop back behind.
Riding with his Joker, his hood cam, just following John. I'm going to call him John because everybody calls him John. That's his first name. So McAvoy has led all 7 laps so far. First stage, 11 laps, guys. Any takers maybe coming down pit road early? Maybe stop and go, or are we going to pit or finish the stage here?
Well, give me 1 second. I will check on that counter here as I check on Kev stream. I don't think they're actually going to have to pit, so probably not going to see anything this stage. Or, at least to the end of this stage, at least. I don't think they'll have to pit next stage either.
I think the only time that they'll have to pit is probably in that final segment, with it being if I
think if I'm not like you're saying, I think it is a one stopper on the last stage. So first 2 stages, you can't afford to get any kind of mess whatsoever. Just like as you've seen a good chunk of people already have tonight.
Riding with the second pack here. Kind of battling out. Kevro's on the high side. I mean, these guys are kind of working together earlier with Avenge kind of. Well, he's bobbing a little bit. I don't know if he's having a little leg issue tonight, but you know, these guys probably thinking of some strategy. Actually, Kevro coming in right now with Decent House. Got a couple pitting.
So I think what they're possibly doing is, you know, they're obviously everybody's going to pit during the stage break. If you don't really care about tires and just need fuel, just go ahead and grab, you know, top off there, and then at the stage break have that good fuel position. Good strategy. I kind of like it. If you're back there, you might as well go for it.
Thing is, can they stay, you know, on the lead lap?
It'll be somewhat close. Let's see. They're coming out of 4 right now. Decent and Kevro are just now coming off pit road. I think as long as they can stay ahead of that pack, but oh my God, they are coming.
No, they are not. That pack is coming on them right now. Going to turn 1, and they're going to have to stay on low here. We'll see how this pack gets by them.
They will like to go to that middle line.
I mean, you know, I can't fault them for trying it. Oh, I don't know what Storm Rooster's doing. They can make contact with Decent there. But I mean, I guess, you know, try the strategy, maybe work on it. I mean, if you're already back there, I mean, I don't know.
Your bed's been made.
Yeah. I mean, luckily, you know, with the stage break, you'll go ahead and just take the wave around, so it's not like you're going to really lose anything. But that strategy just didn't work out. I think they just were just too far behind, and not being able to work with Avenged and, you know, be able to push them to get a little bit of time. I think that just kind of hurt him in the end with that strategy. Is Ropster, I'm watching Decent right now, is Ropster, is lagging.
Yeah. He's just holding the back of the pack right now.
So John's still leading this front pack here, as they should be coming to the last lap of the stage.
Yes, this is coming to the checkered or green light checkered.
Oh, okay. Oh, is anybody gonna make a move?
UB kind of making a move there, but he's going to be by himself. He's going to get pushed back as Storm Rooster does take that position, as John does take stage 1.
Wow, I just that was more one of the more tamer finishes.
Yeah, that was kind of that's kind of boring, guys.
That's why I thought it was one. I thought it was coming to one to go. I was like,
yeah.
It just doesn't seem like anybody's making a move. So
looks like Joker finished second.
Joker just disappeared on my screen.
I think Joker might have lagged out.
Oh. I think he did too.
I hope not.
I don't even know if he got stage points, to be honest.
Nah, he lagged out.
Yeah, he lagged out, but he also...
Like, I know he was second.
It looks like he did get stage points. Looks like he might have crossed just in time. Got that second place, so extra 4 points. Unfortunately, always Joker will be finishing in the 16th position, so tough break.
Yeah, really tough break. They stayed in prime position. Looks like Storm and Dizo probably took 2 tires, I would assume, and the rest of the field maybe took 4 or stayed out. As John is starting third here with Host. And that, man, being on the outside line, man, is just so hard, especially when you got nobody behind you like he does right now. As Gator actually comes up to the top to help push.
I just want to point out, everybody on track right now is on the lead lap. They did take the wave around or got the lucky dog, so we'll see if they'll be able to make it here. It looks like with 13 laps in this stage 2.
Hey, man, it was 3 wide there temporarily. It looks like, as Dizo leaves John out to dry on the high side.
As he does. As that bottom groove, man, overpowering. Everybody is too scared right now to run that high groove right now. Is it too early, or is it, do you think people just not wanting to ride it?
Just there's just no momentum. I think you've got to get that low line kind of kind of rolling a little bit with the draft, and then as soon as they get, as soon as you get that good momentum, that's when you can start making moves on the outside. But on a restart, it's just no luck whatsoever up there. And John looks like our stage 1 winner here has gotten all the way back, looks like close to P10.
As Storm Rooster is still leading his pack, is followed by I2 Ball Stick for you.
And Kebro goes to the high side to push out as Avenge lags into Nick there. Well, I was going to wonder why Kebro was going up high, but it actually makes sense because Avenge just straight up lagged into Nick off the low side. So, I don't know if that was why he did that, but a good call on his end. And look who's in second up there now. Ballstick is
Ballstick.
riding right behind. What is that? The 47 of Storm Rooster.
Good run from Ballstick so far this raid. Ended up getting stage points, and he's found himself in second place.
Yeah, I couldn't see what the final stage points were, but I
think he finished fourth.
Was he fourth? So that's good. He has been unfortunately slacking a little bit on the stage points. So here at Super Speedway, a little bit easier to hopefully try to get up front and take advantage of getting some good easy stage points. And right now running second, so we'll see if he just follows Storm Rooster for the next 8-9 laps or so, and see if he get a dub here in the stage 2.
Yeah, if you're one of those guys that's close to the cutoff line, the super speedways offer so much to you. I mean, it's anybody's race. So you could easily make some ground up on guys that are close to you or right ahead of you, and you don't really have to rely on talent as much so as a mile and a half. So great job for Ballstick. Obviously took advantage of stage 1, trying to look to get a good finish here in stage 2.
Mentioned Toast winning last year's Talladega race, currently sitting P6 right now. Just hanging in there, just chillaxing, see how everyone else is doing. You think he's just hanging in there, just riding right now? He knows how to get it done.
Yeah, and I think also just doesn't really have any options right now. What also makes super speedways tough is you have to be able to master momentum, and right now, if Host was to go on the outside line to even make a pass on the guy ahead of him,
he'd need
nobody's going with him. Yeah, so you just got to know when that run is coming, and right now I just don't think anybody's willing to make it.
Yeah,
also got to make sure that. And
we're talking about going high here, and Diesel is going to try to look low, right ahead, chopped Kevbro's nose off there, and it's going to lose a lot of momentum. Kevbro's not happy about that.
Yeah, when you're that close, you obviously don't appreciate it, especially if you got a little bit further in on the hood, that could easily knock him out. So, got to keep above the yellow though if you're gonna do anything.
Yeah, looked like instant contact and made Nick go up in the wall there, and looks like he might lose that draft.
Yeah, that's the thing. Usually when you get messed up here at the super speedways, it's not because you're the initial person that got the contact. You're just the byproduct of somebody getting contact. So
Gator in the wall there, coming out of 4 there. He's got Robster low of him. Robster's all over on my screen right now.
Yeah, Laxter's really trying to.
Lagster.
Love it.
You just hate it, man. I know how I know how lag feels. It's just a shame because you can't do anything here at Super Speedway. So just ride around and bide your time, and hopefully you can get a decent finish out of it. So I know he's not doing anything malicious, to wreck anybody, but just thinks I don't know what Steve-O is doing.
I think the 11 tried to peek his nose out towards the 7, try to make a move, and thought that the 6 and the 1 were going to follow. 6 kind of did, but I think the 1 kind of got his nose chopped off, though.
Somebody I really haven't thought of who has won a super speedway in another league McAvoy, I know, not a shocker. He won stage 1, so why wouldn't he be a favorite now? But it just seems like he's actually been able to keep the car kind of out of trouble, even though he's towards the back of the line now. It just kind of seems that he's not really done anything wrong here, just as I had the momentum run during the second stage. But maybe stage 3 he'll be able to get back up there.
Yeah, and McAvoy, he's been part-time, so he's not really looking for stage points, really. So maybe he wants to see what his car does run in the draft, or how he can, if he does get in a situation like this, how he can try to practice get up front at the end of the stage and for a couple laps. So maybe he's just trying a few things out.
Yeah, and if I'm looking at this field right now, Storm is still up there in first. I don't know if he took 2 tires, no tires, or during that stage break, but if I'm one of those guys, I'm kind of looking at that and saying, track position actually matters more than these tires right now, obviously, for what it looks like.
As you see Yubi, he's trying to lay back off of the 7, but I think he's elected to try to make the move probably later on as this run goes on.
We are actually coming to 1 to go here in stage 2. I wonder if everybody's going to be as content as last stage. If they are, I might as well just, I'm going to mute my mic because I'll have to complain about
I mean, I already said boring, so, like you said, 1 to go coming into this stage 2 here.
Back. He might make the move here out of 2.
Yeah, he kind of leaned back a little bit. Ball stick's a little too late leaning back here, so we'll see if he gets a little bit more momentum coming into 3 here.
It looks like, and honestly, at Talladega, this is it's not like Daytona where that backstretch is kind of crucial to make that move. Dega has those opportunities since with the finish line, kind of up there past the halfway line.
Looks like Ballstick's gonna get a little bit of help from Ubi.
He's gonna need more help, though. There's no way he can make it.
Oh my gosh!
As he is forcing the 7 down there.
He is. Looks like Storm Rooster's gonna easily finish here.
Yep. Oh, looks like Ballstick finished 4th. I don't know which position he finished last stage, but a little bit more action there. But that outside line just did not get going whatsoever during that whole last lap.
Looks like the Ghost did finish 2nd there. Ghost, Ubi.
Old strategy.
Ballstick did finish 4th, and Host did finish out with the top 5.
So I think they will have to pit this stage. So obviously, I would just go ahead 4 tires, and then you kind of make that decision when you come down pit road during the stage break. But man, it just really worked for Rooster there. Good pit call on his end.
It's looking like a fuel run is about 15 laps, and they're going to have about 30 laps here. So, yeah.
Oh, look who's starting.
I don't know. I guess the Venge was tired of biding his time now because he is in first.
So,
on the inside line too, so this will be interesting.
It's been nice knowing this front pack.
And we're not being mean to Avenge, just he's had a little lag issues tonight, so.
So you can already see the 7 trying to make that run up to the top.
Yeah, and I would be doing the same, so.
It's funny, not as many people as I thought would go to the high line knowing that 98 was up front. Oh, as he lags there.
Yeah, he lagged there, and he is going to pull off right now. Tough break.
Oh, man, tough break. Really do hate it for him,
yeah, I do.
Like I said, just like with roster, you don't, super speedways and that just don't mix well together at all, whereas you can get away with it at other tracks. As the 7 is now your leader.
Followed by Storm Rooster in that 47.
Looks like Avenge Field's going to come down pit road. Oh. Okay. I think he might just lagged out.
11 and Ballstick in the 44. That rounds out your top 5.
And John's all the way to the back. I really thought that, he would have been able to make some kind of moves, but maybe that lag issue that Avenge had right then kind of maybe stalled a little bit. But
Got plenty of time.
Yeah.
We got some. If these guys settle out right now, just go single file. Sorry, everyone got a little loose there on my screen.
As Gator's getting filed out of here.
Yeah, he is gonna be pushed to the back. So, but like I was saying, everyone's gonna make some green flag pit stops. So we'll see what kind of strategies they can play. As a Ghost does get pushed up, as Storm Rooster does take the lead, as Ghost, he's gonna fall all the way back with Gator.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to your point, Kmart, by no means are you out of the race yet, even if you're in the back. But I'd still prefer to be up front right now, just so that way I don't have to deal with any lag issue or, possibly get caught up in a wreck here. As, man, yeah, the Ghost went way, way to the back.
Yeah, and I think he knew it, what happened. I don't know if he missed his turn. I don't know if he got a little help, a little push from Storm Rooster, but I think he knew he was SOL at that moment.
As Nick was kind of on the inside there, the 19, looks like Ballstick was getting a little bit loose in front of him, kind of steered him down there and forced the 19 on to 22 there. Looks like they were able to get it straight back again. Now, if I'm one of these guys up front, I'm one, to me, obviously, I'm like, all right, gotta go up to the front, gotta get up to the front, I'll make a move. But I wonder if any of these guys, think that if they go to the outside, they can convince enough cars to, make a move past Storm Rooster here.
And that would probably have to be something, during the pre-race, who's all grouped up in parties and all that, and who's talked to each other in Discord. Hey, if I'm at the position, are you going to help us out, or vice versa. I don't know if there's a lot of talk in Xfinity, but I know Cup, there's, everybody's got their own teammates, teammates versus teammates, or other teams combining and helping each other. So, TJR's probably got a little help with Pure, or Pure's got help with FBGM, or, FBGM's got probably help with TGR tonight, but,
yeah. And I mean, that's just the thing. I mean, you can always say that you're going to work with somebody, but if I see, one RKR person go up the high side and, they're asking me, are you going to come up here with me? And there's nobody else. I'm like, well, Chief, you're going to kind of go to the back, man. I mean, that's the tricky thing about super speedways. You think that everybody wants to get up the front, gets up front, but nobody is actually willing to take that risk sometimes. And you kind of put in the back of your mind who didn't go out there to help you. So, it'll be interesting to see. I don't think anybody has done anything tonight to have that mindset of, I'm not going to help that guy at all, but I just think everybody is playing it a little bit safe right now until the end of the race, actually.
Yeah. And when they cross the line, come around this next time by, it's going to be 23 to go. So they know they got plenty of time to get up there. So that's why they're just single file. As Nick actually just pushes up Ballstick. Ballstick went up a little too far, opened that hole, and he's going to fall all the way back here.
Man, tough. That's kind of been the story with Ballstick. He's had those races where he's kind of been up front. You think, like, oh, this might be one of those races he might be able to break through. And, just a small mistake. Hasn't ended his race yet, but I'm pretty sure he'd prefer being up there instead of back there.
Mm-hmm. Might pull a different strategy, so.
As he'll get in front of the Ghost here.
So, Kevin, not to jinx it, knock on wood, but that over-under 3 cautions right now is looking pretty good.
Yeah, pretty dang good, if I do say so myself.
So, as Storm Rooster
knock on wood real quick.
is still leading this pack over Hostium. Hostium, like I said, guys, he's inching his way up closer and closer, wanting that title again from last season.
Yeah, I mean, playing it real smart.
Prime position.
Yeah, somebody I'm really shocked, even though with the issue in stage 1, Gator hasn't really been contending up front like I would have thought. So maybe he's just trying to play. As he actually tries to make a move on down here, he is gonna stall out. But I figured that he'd be more of a factor during this race. He's kind of been good at plate tracks here recently. He hasn't had any victories, but has been a guy that has been able to master draft a little bit. and have those strong performances here.
Also, I guess we could talk about Gator. Cup call down for the race. Running with Xfinity Series guys. Do you guys feel if you guys ever go into a Xfinity Series race, those guys are, pushing it harder for you to make you get a run or get a pass, especially here at super speedways? Like, are they really considering to work with Gator?
Well, you answer that, Kevin.
Go, Kevin.
It's kind of tough to tell because it all depends on the circumstance. So, kind of like how Joe was talking about earlier, I think in stage 2 about like waiting for the right moment to like if there's a run or not, and with it being a plate track, it's a dire need for that to happen. But we've seen the past couple times that Gator has tried to make a run on that outside, and he's been left hung out to dry multiple times. So I don't think Gator's going to get very much help, but maybe if it's towards the later portion of the final segment, we might see somebody go with him.
Yeah, and you don't know if he hopped in
two.
a party or not. He might be in a party. Knowing Gator, he likes to talk to others, but that extra help would really love to is really needed here. So you try probably smoozing a little bit, trying to get in a party and get a little help.
Yeah, and kind of tying back to that question, I think if you're one of these Xfinity guys, you kind of see that Gator's not going to be somebody that's going to, push you out of the way to gain one spot. He understands that he's not racing for points, obviously just going for a win. So, if it were me, I'm one of these Xfinity guys, I don't have to go out there every time on the high side to help him out, but just kind of, go up there, see how it feels a little bit, give him a push. Just that way he knows that at least you're trying to help him out, and in return, maybe it pays off in the end that he helps you out.
Kind of test the waters, see what happens.
But, I'm not Xfinity, so I don't know the mindset. The more guys you got on your side, the better.
Yep. And I just can't believe it. These guys are just keep running in the bottom line, just holding off. They're not going to get any much practice right on the high line, unfortunately. They got a lot of practice and warm-ups doing that.
We have yet to see that.
And we have not yet to see it in this race, except for ending end of the stage in 2. Stage 1 was a little blah, like what Joe said. It was just like, wow, that was in the stage, and they just kind of held their own line. But stage 2 was pretty good, but I don't think it had enough time to consistently run like that for a while, and that could hurt the end of the race here too. So I've seen that before, where guys are just running that bottom line over and over and over, and they don't make that move until it's too late. Hopefully that doesn't happen here, as Hostam's actually going to make a little move under Storm Rooster here for the lead.
6 to the point.
Oh man, I don't know, unless the 47 can find a hole here quickly, which he tried to get to, but 11 was still there. He gets in the third. I was going to say that if the 47 went all the way to the back, I don't know if he had enough help to help himself get back up there. Not really known, but he's also with the TGR camp. So, Storm has been considered he has been considered an aggressive driver, but kind of ran up there, played good strategy in stage 2 and got a stage win. So can't fault the guy for that, but I think Host was finally tired of hanging back and finally wanted to take the point on this race.
If you can think about this for a second, it's in the team standpoint right now, it's 1-2 RKR, 3-4 TJR, 5-6 Elite Motorsports, and then I think that 7 and 8, that's your pure guys back there.
That is correct.
Dizo and Allen.
So it looks like all the teammates are with each other right now, maybe getting ready for some pit stops. We got about 5 laps away, roughly, for some green flag pit stops, and they're coming about 15 to go, guys. So might not have to take a full can maybe some 2 tires, half can or 1 can. We'll see how they run it here. So I think really it's going to be a team effort on doing that. You can't just do it yourself. You're going to get run down as a turtle versus a rabbit race, and you know who would win that. So.
Yeah, and what's going to be real interesting, I know, we always go to the plate tracks, and we never think, like, who cares about tires, But I'm looking on Kev's stream right now. It looks like the right front on his is about at 40%, which is fine. If you're going to take 1 can, you might as well take 2 tires. But on his left rear right now is at 43, which makes me wonder if he'll actually have any tire issue whatsoever if he goes with 2.
Again, does the wheel versus controller play a difference here at Super Speedway?
Kind of in the corners a little bit, I would say. But you just got to be, the controller guy. You just got to be a little bit sensitive on how much wheel you put in.
Guys are going down.
Yep.
Host and Yubi just signaled.
Let's ride with them to see if that's what's going to be happening here.
I'd much rather be in the back of the field when this is happening. It kind of limits how many times you
and you're right, here they come.
They are all coming down as
we got a
did not get down.
We're still green. That was a little contact there between. I couldn't tell who that was. I couldn't get that camera angle correctly.
It was Kevbro behind him, but the funny thing is, Kevbro I don't think has any front end damage, and unless Storm is car just doesn't show any damage at all, he did not get any either.
Looks like we got John in, we got Robster in, Ubi's in.
They got a 5-car pack still that's out there working.
That's not a bad pack. Looks like they all probably took about 4 tires here, so no one trying to cheap each other out. We'll take 2 tires. I think everybody knows they're not going to be able to make it on that left side if they take only 2 tires.
And it looks like the 11 and 22 are out front right now on this pack that is already pitted. John is actually 3rd in that pack, followed by Ball Stick in the 44, 5th is Host, and Ropster 6th of this second pack that's already pitted.
And that lead pack just came out of turn 2, hitting that middle of the back stretch right now, so
and it's actually working in their advantage because right now, if you notice, they're paired up in 2 cars. Yubi and Nick are working together. Looks like John is actually by himself in 3rd. Ballstick dropped back to grab Host and pick up Ropster as well. So they will be okay in terms of draft compared to that pack that's still running.
Oh, and Yubi went up to the high side there. He might be going to grab his RKR teammates.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He let Nick go by right now as Nick's going to take that spot away from Yubi, and we'll see how that goes. That's going to cost a lot of time, but
Ballstick went and they just kept straight down right behind John to grab him, and it looked like it actually caused damage to that 44 car.
And
but,
looks like everybody in this front pack, guys, just signal on the backstretch. They're all coming down, so might want to watch this.
Be interesting. I know Cabro and Decent are in the same party. I would think the 1 and the 8 are also in the same party, so going to be real interesting how they make this work.
They're all coming down right now. They are all well spread apart, a lot cleaner than the first group there. Kevbro came in really hot. Don't know if that was a speeding penalty. We'll see. Other than that,
Diesel was actually being more conservative. That's what kind of helped that the 19 looked like he sent it in there. But when you're pitting with other guys, that's kind of what you have to do. I know it stinks to kind of give up time to the guy in front of you, but better safe going a little bit slower than having that 15-second penalty.
You gotta love the 704 pinning look. Everybody's crashed on my screen, but that's awesome.
And you are
Kevbro
right.
I don't know.
He must have had a slower stop because he is actually coming out now.
Yeah, I was about to say he had a speeding penalty, but he came out not looking like he had a speeding penalty, or unless he took something out.
He took 4 tires.
Yeah, his tire was 15.7.
I'm wondering if the rest of the guys maybe took 2.
Wow.
As he is going to get easily passed by this group and is more than likely going to lose the draft. Yeah, Storm Rooster is all by his lonesome. I wonder if he had a penalty. Or, I'm sorry, he actually crashed coming in the pits. I'm sorry. Has this front pack of Dezo, Allen, Decent, and Gator running P1 through 4.
Looks like this group, if they're smart enough, they're going to run with each other. These guys are all veterans and on how to, you know, you got Dezo, he's running a lot of races. You got Gator, of course, he's the commissioner of this league. So
look at this lead
commissioner
pack.
of the league.
Look at this pack that they've got going now.
Commissioner of the series, but yeah,
of the series,
co-owner league. But
co-owner,
yeah, I mean,
basically, he runs it. So
if the front pack is, you know, they're going to get caught by the second pack, but that's not going to be.
That's a given.
Yeah, but keep working together because some guys are going to go on the outside and they're not going to stay with the guys that are in that second pack right now. So, you know, I wouldn't stress and be like, oh, God, I got to go block the outside because some of them might just stick down low just to make sure that they're able to pass the cars that are going to go on the outside and don't have that help.
And that second group is actually working together. No doubt about it, they're probably going to catch them. It's just a matter of when.
Probably, I would say, within the next lap and a half, they should be catching them.
Oh, I think Nick might have lagged.
Yeah, Nick just lagged a little bit. That's gonna hurt their little run catching that first pack there. Nick's gonna fall down a little bit as Hostium does go with and
and Ballstick got a shove from 11, but he's still not clear of the 22.
This is actually gonna hurt these guys' run here.
Man, if I'm that 22, look, I want to win the race, you know, extremely bad as everybody else. But you got to know that, you know, sometimes if you're causing a lag like that, just kind of back up. You're still in the pack. If you go to the back, maybe they cause a wreck and you can luck out of it.
Now these guys are going to have to regroup. That took about almost a lap from that first incident when he lagged until they actually went back single file to really gather back and start making that run back up to the front.
Yes, they are on 7 to go right now, so they still got plenty of time to catch them. You know, no need to panic, but you definitely don't want Nick in front of you right now if he's got a spike like that again.
Yeah, I would like to have him a little behind me and get that little 230 mile per hour push, but
don't we all? Should be 6 to go here.
I am riding with I2 Ballstick. He's had a lot of fans in the comments tonight, so just give him a little love. You know, see how that 44 Chevy Market Rebellion car can get up there. He's had a really great night tonight, but we'll see if he can. You know, top 5 would be great for him, but he's got to really help his buddies out around him right now to get back up to that front pack.
And I think that's what the intention is with those front 3 cars in that second pack. With that lag issue, I think that's what's kind of hurting them a little bit still, as they are not gaining on that front pack like I thought they would, but, you know, given the lag issues, I think that's what's hurting.
The 22 kind of is holding back the rest of the cars in that pack, so it's been a 3-car pack for that second group.
Not unless their plan is to wait until a fewer laps are there to make a run, but I just think that if I'm in that second pack, man, I'm ready to go.
As you ride with Gator, he's in the back of that first pack there.
As they are running bumper to bumper in the second pack now. Line has gotten more consistent there. I just that 22 I think is just causing an issue with the possible lag. Not really.
They are catching them
anybody,
though. I really think they are really catching them now. I think they will have them within the next couple laps.
It's gonna be close.
But it's gonna be so like, oh, it's the 22 actually nudged the 11 out of the way. Oh wow. The 22 is not really being, in my mind, you know, kind of working together with this second pack, and I think that's what's kind of killing their momentum here altogether.
I understand what you're saying. You know, you can't really push your way through and ruin your pack. You know, you want to finish higher, have a better chance of, you know, finishing first, you know, with running that second group. As that second group has caught that first group's draft now, as Hostium does have Gator's draft, as a Ghost is going to make a move on the outside Hostium here.
And the 22 and the 44 are getting past the outside. The 7 had a line going behind them, and they all said, well, that was it. We're going to go back down now. So as Host goes straight to the back of Gator.
Oh, got
looks like
contact,
he wanted to make
Host,
a move, but
ball
didn't.
stick. They're going to lose a little momentum as Nick
Ball
and the Ghost
is
gonna...
actually going to get stuck on the outside line here. Gator to the outside, trying to make a move, but this Host actually makes a late move on the outside.
As you're right, Host does make a little late move on outside with Gator, as LD Allen is trying to push Diesel.
Oh, 3 wide between the 622 and the 7. Ball stick going to the low line. Oh, decent force into the middle lane there. Looks like ball stick up to P4 now. Wow.
That's ball stick.
Let's come back
the 22
spins out.
We got a big crash, Nick. Caution. Oh boy.
Gonna be a green-white checker here, guys.
All right. As yeah, that was a really aggressive move. You know, we still had a lot of time left, but
made up for the previous stages. Put him again. We'll do it.
That first stage was really boring. Second stage was a lot better. Love this third stage right now, guys. Kevin, who do you got right now for to win this thing?
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell right now. Honestly, I thought that once that second group got caught up, I thought that Host was going to walk away with this and pass them all on the outside with the help. But now, I don't know. It could be anybody now.
Diesel starting P1 right now with Allen on second. The Ghost in third. Trying to see who's there. Looks like
Ghost is going to try to let LD Allen down. I know those guys are teammates, and they did work together there, trying to make that bottom groove go.
The Ghost is forcing John on the apron here.
I don't know. John's going to have to pull out or something because he cannot make a move like that.
Oh, as Decent was trying to get a push from Rooster, but kind of didn't have the bumpers lined there. They are going to clear. As long as they don't wreck here in the next turn and before the finish line, they're going to come to want to go here.
It's a pure 1, 2, 3 right now with Steve-O out in front.
That would be Diesel, but yes, Diesel going to lead this field here to 1 to go.
Yep, as you said, 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
And Cabro Decent House behind this pure 1, 2, 3. Wonder if they can convince enough people behind them to work on the outside here, as they didn't look like they were going to leave any gap to make a run, so I'm not sure what the plan is here.
Yeah, these guys might be able to stay together, though. I know they're teammates. They're trying to get those team points back up there as they are still together. Diesel, followed by LD Allen, followed by the Ghost. Still bumper to bumper. Kevbro is in the 4th position, followed by Decent House.
Kevbro's getting space to make a run here, looks like, on the Ghost. I'm not sure if the Ghost is going to...
I believe that is a too late move.
Run.
Diesel's going to hold the bottom position with LD Allen and the Ghost. Kevbro's going to try to make a move for 3rd. No chance for the win as Diesel going to win here at Talladega.
Man, how about that?
That was a solid run, solid race for Diesel. He was not just there for 1 lap, 2 laps. He was there for about the majority of the last half. Great run for him. Great run. He really needed that. Kevin tried to get him in the party here. All right, perfect. We'll should be able to see him here in a couple seconds. But, guys, a lot better in Stage 1 there. How do you guys feel about that final here in Xfinity Series Talladega race?
Really surprising. That I mean, it's Dega. You want to win plate tracks just because you beat everybody evenly. But I just like you said, that move just felt like it was a little too early. There was three to go. Looked like they could have made another run here at the end, but um, just got impatient and wanted it all before the actual white flag. So you know, kudos to making the end of that race there exciting, but never would have guessed that after the first stage.
Diesel, join the party now. Diesel, how's it going, man? Congratulations.
Oh man, it feels so great to finally get a win. Oh, but man, that was a great race.
How, tell me. How'd you get that done? You weren't there just for like a lap or two. You were up there for a good portion of the last half of the race. How did you make that done? Looked like your teammates were really good help tonight. I'm assuming you're going to give them shout outs. Go for it. The stage is yours right now.
Well, like at the beginning of stage 3, like and we all just like backed off, trying to save as much fuel as we could just to get 2 tires and fuel coming out of that last pit stop. It really helped because I knew whoever was going to come out of the pits first was going to win that race. And then like I knew Alan was behind me, and like Alan says, like Steve, I'm going to push you to the win at like any cost. I'm like, all right. And I want to shout out Alan, Whites, Sharp, Ghost, Dalton, like even Decent House and Kidbro guy, because they messaged me before the race and they said, let's work together. I'm like, okay.
Well, congratulations, man. I got TK270 Kelvin here in the booth. He's probably got some questions for you. I'll turn it over to him.
Well, Steve, I refuse to call you D's. First of all, congrats on the win tonight. You definitely earned it. That was a one hell of a pit strategy call there with whatever you did. Did the caution help at all?
No. I mean,
No.
I really want to see a green, but we were talking about it and to let Alan in, and I was just hoping that nobody would get a run on the high side on the last lap, and luckily nobody did. But I knew Host and all them were coming before the caution came out.
All right. Also, with tonight's win, how much momentum does this give you towards as we head into the middle part of the season?
I mean, hopefully it gives us like a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum. But this Xfinity series is so stacked with talent from top to bottom, and I know it's gonna be a dogfight to make the playoffs. But we're gonna try.
All right, that does it for my questions.
Awesome. Also in the booth tonight, I have you already heard. Talladega Super Speedway experiential guy. That's why he's in the booth tonight. Joe, do you have any questions for winner Diesel tonight?
Yeah. So first off, congrats. Yeah. Hey, heck of a win, man. Caution or no caution, you got the dub. So my question for you is, were you kind of skeptical that you weren't going to be, if it came down to the end of the race and you had to make a move on the outside, that it wouldn't work because, during this whole race, we rarely saw anybody try to work the outside there. What was kind of going through your mind the whole race there?
I mean, like I knew just to protect the bottom at like any cost, because like once you get shuffled out, you might as well just kiss it goodbye, and you were going to need a lot of help, more than 4 or 5 cars, because I know that front pack had like 4 of us, I want to say, and before the caution came out. But they ran us down, but they all got shuffled out and did whatever they did.
I got you. Well, and like I said, I mean, and personally, I was just thinking in the watching, I was like, man, that second pack is going to make a move, and some people are going to stay down. But I mean, kind of everybody stuck down there. So I mean, just again, congrats, man. don't let anybody say the late caution got you the win there. Yeah, you did what you had to do. So congrats on the win. You also violated the rule that you shout out before the end of the interview. So I don't think we don't allow you to shout out anybody now.
Yeah, and I was just about to go there. Hey, man, you did shout out some of your guys already. I was going to ask you if you had any more shout outs. So go ahead, Diesel.
Just the whole like Xfinity series and the commissioners and the owners of this league, y'all are doing a great job. Keep up the good work and don't listen to what Swamp says.
Oof. All right, shout out Swamp.
Okay, well.
Hey, man, congratulations on the win here. You really needed it. Keep that momentum going. Go get some more dubs and go get that title at the end of the season.
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
Awesome. Hey, thank you for joining the booth.
All right, thanks.
And Diesel winning tonight in the Xfinity Series Talladega Super Speedway race. All right, let's try to get that runner up in here. LD Allen. LD Allen had a pretty good race tonight. Working with his teammates there. Especially in the last half there, all those guys were up front. It was basically a sort of who was going to finish first, second, and third there. Looked like it.
Yeah, when you got your teammates, lined up like that.
Joe, you
great.
got Alan. He's not showing up on my friends list.
I can check. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, when you got, that kind of line, I mean, obviously it's, definitely beneficial to have that many people with you.
I'm trying to name off the finishing order. I don't have any pictures. Awesome.
I thought I had him on my friends list. Okay,
Should be suggested that.
that'll work. Thank you, Joe.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, just looking at the kind of Xfinity Series chat on Discord, just kind of seemed like everybody's wondering why no moves were made on the front three, and it's it's tough to make that move. It's you got three teammates lined up. You got to have so many people on the outside lined up, and if they're not your teammates, then you're even kind of skeptical that they're even going to go with you.
And I'll go off the official results right now, name it off. So first, like I said, we just talked to him, Diesel. Second, we got LD Allen. We're currently waiting for him to join the party right now. Third, we had the Ghost. Fourth, Kev Bro. Fifth, right out the top five is Decent House. In sixth place, Robster. Robster, that's a lucky little top six for him there, especially with the little leg problem. So if I was him, I'd be happy about that. Seventh place, Hostium. Eighth place, Gator. That's a little unfortunate. I know he was looking for a little better run tonight. Ninth place, I2 Ballstick for you. In 10th place is Storm Rooster. In 11th place tonight, it was John McAvoy. 12th place was Nick. 13th was Ubi. 14th was DJ Craze. Legging out tonight, 15th spot was Avengefell. And the 16th place was Always Joker, as always. Had a engine failure, aka lag out as well.
Team 4. Looks like just a little bit of issue on the invite there, but we should have Alan here in just a second.
Okay.
Sent 2 invites.
But man, Diesel's had
Oh
some.
my fucking
What was not on the top of my list of who was going to win tonight, but that's just what's so crazy about these kind of races. Anybody is can easily win these races, and Diesel got lucky. Diesel played strategy right, but I'll tell you what, that second pack pitting that late together and just was able to stay clear of those that first pack after the pit stops. I think what helped them out was having that first pack spaced out after their green flag pit stops that they had in the last stage.
All right, I just went over there and gave him a couple invites to myself. Don't understand what's going on, but
there he is.
as we finally got LD Allen into the
Took him long
booth. Only
enough.
took a couple centuries, but LD Allen, runner up tonight.
Yes,
Uh, how,
sir.
how'd you and your teammates get her done tonight?
Well, first, I'd like to point out that I told you exactly what was going to happen before the race started.
I
So
don't know what you're talking about.
I called it straight up in the pre-race or the warm-up race, just to let you know. Yeah. I feel like the winner always comes from the last people to pit on the last stop. So we ran the fuel all the way out. We sat in the back there. I mean, I was kind of forced to sit in the back. Just save fuel. We probably saved 4 or 5 laps of fuel back there, and just pitted when we had to, and just took 2 tires and fuel, and just came out in front of everybody, and that was pretty much it from there.
All right. Hey, I have you already heard here in the booth tonight. We'll have him go first on this runner-up position. Joe, go ahead.
Hey man, congrats on a second place finish. I'm sure you rather finish first, but having your teammate win obviously helps ease the pain on that.
Yeah.
What kind of was there any thought in your mind, coming to wanting to go that you were thinking I want to make a move on him to get the lead, or you're just thinking straight up teamwork, teamwork, teamwork to get that 1, 2, 3 finish?
Nope. I told Steve-O when we came out of the pits I was not leaving his bumper, and I fulfilled that promise, pushing Steve-O to a win.
10-4, and you value second place over first. Why? I'm just kidding. That's not really not really a question, man. That's a good teammate mindset to have, especially at a
Yeah.
plate track. But was kind of what was your overall perception of the race tonight? Did you think it was good? Kind of tough. We didn't really see any outside lane kind of work throughout that whole race. Kind of give me details of how it felt with just knowing it was a single lane race.
Honestly, that was very boring. I got wrecked on the first lap because of lag, so you didn't see me up there in the front. But on the second stage, you probably saw me trying to go high with nobody going with me at all. So yeah, that was fun. Not really, but yeah, I mean, by the time we got to the third stage, I knew nobody was going to go with me, so I'm like, well, I'm just going to save fuel then. So I mean, it's kind of sucky. I recruited as many people as I could. Hey, run the high side with us at Talladega. And they were like, oh, yeah, sure. And then nothing happened. So I don't know. I tried my best, but it just wasn't meant to be.
I got you, man. Well, hey, congrats again. Nothing wrong with second place at all. I'll allow TK270 Kelvin here with his question that he asked for you, man.
And before he goes there, I feel like it always happens. Everybody in warm-ups. I ran with you guys in warm-ups, and we got that high line going. It was fun. And I just don't know if everyone just trusts
Yep.
each other and they just feel like that bottom lane is the go-to lane. And, hey, I see a hole, when you run that top
Yeah.
line. Hey, I see a hole. That is my go-to lane. That is why I go to, especially every track on this game. That bottom lane is the go-to line. So I just
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I've seen it all the time in every series and every league I've watched. But unfortunately, that's just how it happens. That outside lane, it can get her done, but you got to have
Yeah.
trustworthy guys to help you on the high side there, and you got to have enough guys too. But actually, I'll turn it over to TK270. As Joe said, he is also a commentator tonight. So, Kevin, you want to go ahead?
First off, congratulations on second. Not exactly the position that we're accustomed to wanting you to finish. Of
Yeah.
course, everybody wants to finish in first every once in a while. But I don't really have a question for you because all the topics have been talked about that I want to talk about.
Well, alrighty.
Oh, wait. Did you pit with the group at all in stage 3? I'll give Kevin a question here. Did you pit with anybody in stage 3?
There you go.
Yeah. I think the first group pitted like 3 or 4 laps before us. I pitted with Dizo, Ghost.
All of them. How stressful?
Decent.
How stressful was it, or how easier was it with only having that small group of guys going into pits like that during green flag at a speedway?
If it was only 2 or 3 people, I'd be a little concerned about the speed. But since we had 6, I was feeling pretty confident. And plus, when you have a little less people, there's a less chance of getting run over as well. And especially with Gator, Decent, and a Kev Burrow there, I trusted all of them to know where to brake for pit road. None of us. I think Kev Burrow might have sped, but I don't think. Besides that, I don't think any of us had any problems getting on the pit road there. So it was pretty smooth.
Yeah, no,
Funny thing is, he did not speed.
No, he had a 15-second stop. So.
Oh well, he did not get the memo on the 2 tires there. That's for sure.
2 tires.
Okay, so
We're
I knew it.
They all had
I
to
knew
take
it.
2 tires.
Yeah, we took rights in a can and a half. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, because we were all wondering, and he was like, "Oh man, he did get a speeding penalty." And you look at his stream, it's like a regular 4-tire stop. So
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Decent took 2 tires, and they're teammates. So I don't know what happened there, but
A little bit of miscommunication between.
yeah,
the
for
groups.
sure. Yeah.
And I guess since you brought that up, how were your left side tires at the end of the race?
I know when I pitted, they were like 60 laps, 60%. So yeah, I turned it off after we came out pit road. I wanted fully concentrated. So they were probably fine. My tire light wasn't on, so they were above 20%. So
all right, yeah. So a couple people who are watching, they're actually having a little issues with that left side tire. So
Indeed.
yeah. So I think they had to take 4 just because of that issue. So hey man, congratulations again. The floor is yours. Give your shout outs to anybody you need.
Just shout out you guys for commentating. I mean, it's always nice to come back, get a little commentary, and watch the race back, see what you did right and did wrong. Shout out my teammates, Dizo and Ghost tonight. Ghost with an incredible move right before the caution to get the third. I don't know where he came from, but came out of a rocket right there to come to third. And Dizo, happy to push him to a win. He's had a rough season, so I finished in the top 5 quite a bit, so I'm fine with him getting the win. And all my other teammates, Lights, Sharp, for always helping us practice and stuff, and Ronnie too. Yep, solid night for Pure. I'm gonna gain some points in that team standings for sure.
Indeed, you guys are. And one thing I do want to point out: stage 1. What was that? That like everybody came to the finish line just single file. So
I don't think he was there for that.
I was not. Rodster lagged on the very first corner, and then I got turned.
Oh
so,
man, yeah, everybody was single file coming to the final stage. Green, white, green.
Basically, just say the whole stage.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stage 2 was better. Stage 3 was incredible. Loved it. Keep doing that, guys. It was great. A lot better race.
I'm not gonna lie. We could make that a lot more entertaining if anybody would take a chance on the high side. But
heaven forbid.
I know, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we'll get you out of here. Thank you for joining the booth, and congratulations on that runner-up and awesome points for your team tonight.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Hey, guys, any final thoughts on tonight's race?
I do, but I'm gonna let Kevin go first. I kind of stole a lot of questions from him. I'm sorry about that.
You really did. No, I think tonight ran very well. A little boring in the first couple laps. Stage 1, complete snooze fest. Stage 2 got a little exciting towards the end, and Joe, we got the over/under.
Yeah, like I said, it takes a lot of cars. Well, I guess in that case, it really didn't take that many cars to pull a caution out. But I think the overall grade I give it is kind of a B minus. First stage is
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the first stage, like y'all said, it's kind of boring a little bit. Not much going on. Second stage got a little dicey towards the end, which is good. And the third stage is like, okay, well, we gotta start doing something here. And people started making kind of aggressive moves to push somebody from the inside line up to the outside. So I think the weight game finally had enough with everybody, and that's what raised it to a B minus to a D for me. But it,
Awesome.
but it was good though to see that the Xfinity series, even though the first stage was boring, they weren't causing so many cautions. It wasn't like I'm going to go out there, I'm going to cause a wreck fest just to get up to first. So my hat's off to them for that, and it'll be interesting to see how the Cup Series takes this.
And I was just about to go on that subject. I was going to say, all right, it's done talking about tonight. Tomorrow night, we're here, Cup Series, Talladega Super Speedway. Your guys' thoughts on that tomorrow night?
It'll be exciting. We won't do this single lane. I can't say BS crap.
Make sure you can.
Tomorrow night. I'll definitely say that. It'll definitely be more aggressive. I think a lot of guys are more willing to make that outside lane work. A guy other than me, that I'm looking forward to seeing is Shadow with how aggressive he is at most tracks. What he can do there tomorrow.
All right, like we were just talking about, the Cup Series is running tomorrow night here at Talladega Super Speedway. We will finish that off as the next time you guys will see the Xfinity Series. They will be at the Worldwide Technology Raceway on Sunday. They will be running 90 laps that night. You guys gonna tune in for that one as well? I think that one should be a really good one.
Of course, why not?
Awesome.
Tough track. You got to brake, angle it.
And I think
Why
we're
not?
there next week too. Right after them, I believe. The Cup
We
Series. Awesome. Awesome race tonight. I guess you guys were talking about a little dull. I wish that double wide and double file was going on tonight, but hopefully we can pull that on tomorrow night. As I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. As just want to say thank you to everybody. It was the first time for me, play-by-play, running with Kevin and Joe here. So I just want to say shout out to them helping me move this along tonight. So just want to say everyone have a good night. From TK270, Calvin, you already heard. My name is KBart20. Thanks for joining in tonight. Y'all have a good night.